It's Retro Gaming Girl, and I'm here to show you guys how to install RetroArch on Windows 10. So we're going to start by opening Google and looking up RetroArch. You're going to go and press the download button on RetroArch. Scroll down and ignore the nightly. You're going to press download stable instead. Save onto desktop and save. Once Google is done downloading it, you're going to press on the exe file and it will launch a downloader. You're going to press install anyways. You're going to press the next button, and this is just a licensing agreement. You don't have to scroll through it. I just kind of skimmed through it. Once you're done skimming, or if you don't want to skim, you just press the I agree button. Press next. Press next. Don't press that button there. Just go on ahead and ignore it. Press next. And press finish. It's now going to go on ahead and start installing RetroArch onto your Windows 10 computer. This is a fairly quick process. And then finish. You can go on ahead and minimize Google and double click on RetroArch to open it. And now RetroArch is installed. Installing the cores. The cores are like consoles, one can say. So you're going to go on ahead and press load core, download a core, and it's going to go on ahead and start fetching the list of all the different emulators. For this video, we're going to install the Super Nintendo emulator core. Scroll all the way down. I really enjoy the SNES 2002 emulator, which is the SNES 9X 2002. Press enter, backspace, and the core is now downloaded. You can go on ahead and minimize, and we're going to add games now. So the games, I'm going to pin the website on my description. I really like this website. As you can see, it has a bunch of different emulator games and different consoles. We're going to do the Super Mario World for this video. Super Mario World. And when you go to download, just pay attention to the title and the console, because a lot of different games might have the same game on different consoles. Press download. It's important for this website to stay all 8 seconds, because if you try to backspace or exit, it will not save. I went on ahead and saved this to my desktop just for easy access, but you can put it on a USB. You're going to press Show Desktop menu, enter. You're going to right click on the left hand side of the screen and press Add a Playlist. Title it Super Nintendo, SNES, whatever you will. Then you're going to right click on the middle of the screen after clicking on the playlist. Press Add a File. Go to where you saved that game and then add that game. It's going to ask you the core is going to be the SNES 9X, and then the database is Super Nintendo. Press OK, and then exit RetroArch entirely after doing this. You're going to relaunch it. You're going to press Load Content, then Playlists. Scroll all the way down to Playlists, and it's going to say Super Nintendo. Enter, enter, and the game will run. Adding a controller to RetroArch. You're going to go into Settings, RetroPad Binds, and Port 1. You're going to scroll down and bind your controller. Although I came to realize with Xbox it kind of automatically connects, but if it's not an Xbox remote, you may need to bind. If you're using keyboard, it may not work because some bound keys are difficult to unbind. Once bound, you can exit. RetroArch Simple Display. To change to a simpler display on RetroArch, you're going to go to Settings. You're going to press Enter and go to User Interface. You're going to scroll down to the menu section where it says Ozone, which is the current display. Press Enter and you're going to go to XMB. XMB has a significantly easier user interface and it's reminiscent of the PS3 for anyone who's played it. Now to add a core onto the XMB setting, you're going to press Enter on Load a Core, go to Download Core, and then you're going to go all the way down to the core you want. For this video, we will be installing the Nestopia Nintendo Entertainment System core. You're going to press Enter, Backspace, and Backspace. Adding games on the new display. You're going to press Show Desktop Menu on the menu, press OK. You're going to go on ahead and minimize the screen and go onto the website. We're going to download Super Mario Bros. For this one. Make sure you pay attention to the game and system because some games are on multiple systems. Press Save Game. Stay all 8 seconds so that the game can save. If you backspace or exit, it will not download. Once it's downloaded, press Save. I saved mine onto the desktop. You can save yours wherever. You're going to right click on the left hand side of the screen and press Add New Playlist. I titled this one NES. Click on the NES playlist, right click in the middle of the right hand screen and press New File. Then you're going to look for that game and add it. Once it's added, you're going to click on Core, Nestopia, Database, Nintendo Entertainment System, and then press OK. Regardless of the emulator, adding the games is the same. So now the game will pop up on the left hand side over here where the Super Mario Bros. Is, but we have to exit as you see and then relaunch it. Now when we go to the games and systems, you'll see that we have Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario World. Both of the games on 2 different types of emulators. We're going to go on ahead and go to NES and launch Super Mario Bros. Ta-da! Adding controllers in the XMB setting. To add controllers, you're going to go to the settings. You're going to scroll down to Input. You're going to press Enter. You're going to press Enter on RetroPad binds. And then you're going to press Enter on Port Controls 1. You're going to scroll down until you see the buttons that you want to bind. But again, remember that if you're doing it using a keyboard, it may not work because some buttons on the keyboard are bound and difficult to change. If you're putting in an actual remote, it is more likely to work. Although, like I said earlier as well, I realized that it kind of automatically does it on its own if you use Xbox with a Windows computer.